Hello everyone, I hope you're doing great today. This will be my first tech review and I will be sharing some short story about my trading experience and also some advice about this. Though wala akong na-capture na video dito during my trade-in transaction sa store. Well, even before, nakakapag-trade-in lang ako ng phones like Samsung and iPhone. So, this is the first time na AirPods yung promo nila for trade-in. So, ganito yon. So, sa Facebook, makikita mo yung post ni Beyond the Box about sa trade-in. So, syempre, nag-check muna ako ng FAQ nila. And another thing is, ginawa ko, nag-research ako ng mga reviews about sa AirPods Pro 2nd generation, if okay ba na mag-upgrade ako. So far, positive naman yung mga reviews nila and I was convinced naman. So, anong napala ako nung pina-trade-in ko yan? Actually, yung value niya, diba, dapat 6,300. Yun yung ine-expect ko. Pero nung pinasas ko na kay kuya, yung AirPods Pro ko, naging 3,800 na lang. Kasi nga daw, merong mga hairline scratches. Pero hello, ang laki lang ibinaba niya, diba? Dahil lang doon. Pero yung device ko, buo pa yan. Yung battery, perfect pa yung battery niyan. Yung audio quality, perfect pa yan. Ingat na ingat ako dyan. Pero sobrang baba ng value sa assessment niya. So, nakakasad. Pero, ayun, tinuloy ko pa rin. And second, yung retail price ng AirPods Pro 2nd generation that day was 15,990. And that night, chinek ko yung Apple website. So, nakita ko doon, bumaba na yung price niya. Naging 14,990 na. So, chinek ko yung Beyond the Box website. And, hello, bumaba na rin yung price niya. Less 1,000 pesos. Yung price ng AirPods Pro 2nd generation niya sa website nila. So, nakakasad. Isa pa yan na nakakasad. So, guys, move on na tayo. So, ano ba yung tips na ma-share ko sa inyo dito sa experience ko, So, number 1, if gusto mo na talaga mag-upgrade from 1st generation to 2nd generation and malapit ka lang naman sa Green Hills and you have time to go to Green Hills, ipa-check mo muna sa kanila kung magkano yung value ng device mo. Kasi, pwede ka naman kasi makipag-negotiate sa kanila. Unlike dito sa Beyond the Box, kung ano yung value na binigay nila sa'yo, yun na yun. Wala na. Take note nga pala ha, any device na meron ka, pwede mong i-trade in sa Beyond the Box. So, kung meron kang additional na i-trade in like phone, iPhone or Android, pwede daw yan, sabi ni Kuya. So, wag na nating patagalin. Ito na yung mga reviews ko. So, let's talk about H2 chip. So, I got this information from Bing's search engine and according to Apple, so number 1, this chip works in concert with a custom-built driver and amplifier to deliver crisp, clear high notes and deep, rich bass in stunning definition, which I agree to this. And mas gusto ko yung sound quality ng 2nd gen compared to 1st gen. Then number 2, it also powers up to 2 times more active noise cancellation than the previous generation. And number 3, it also features adaptive transparency, which harnesses the power of H2 to minimize the intensity of loud noises like sirens or power tools, so you can comfortably hear the world around you. And lastly, the chip is also responsible for touch control, which easily manage playback functions from the stem. My question was, what's the difference between these two generations and these H1 and H2 chips? So number 1, these chips are proprietary system in packaged chips designed by Apple. Number 2, the H1 chip was first introduced in the AirPods 2nd generation, while the H2 chip is the successor to the H1 and is used in the AirPods Pro 2nd generation. Number 3, yung about sa mga features, nabanggit ko na yan kanina. So, and another question was, kailan ba na-release yung mga AirPods family, no? So, i-share ko na din dito, no? So, ito yung mga release dates ng AirPods family. As I've mentioned earlier, 2 times yung improvement niya sa ANC or active noise cancellation. Actually, okay na for me yung noise cancellation of first gen. I can use it sa public areas like sa coffee shop and if I want to focus on something. The new chip inside the AirPods Pro 2nd gen analyzes and adapts to your environment in real time, providing an immersive listening experience. Then, I'll turn it back to transparency mode if I need to be walking outside kasi I need to hear my surroundings for my safety na din. No hassle sa pag-change ng modes, either ANC or adaptive transparency. For this one, I rate it 5 over 5. Now, let's talk about the case. The case itself is somewhat similar with the first gen, but with an addition of speaker at the bottom near the charging port and a metal eyelet or lanyard loop at the right side naman. Speaker, anong use nito? Well, it's for the Find My Device app. So, if in case na na-misplace mo yung AirPods Pro mo, you can play a sound from your iPhone and it will alert you when the battery is low or pairing is complete. And for the lanyard, grabe, na-miss ko siya sa mga phones. And I rate this case 5 over 5. Now, let's move on dito sa earbuds fit. In-include ko siya ha, kasi for me, importante siya. So, yung earbuds fit niya sa akin, I feel like something is missing pag suot ko siya. Comfortable naman, yes. Pero parang maluwag ng 1mm, parang ganon. Parang mag-worry ako if I wear them outside and especially if I'm running or doing high-intensity exercise. Kahit palitan ko siya from medium size to small size to extra small sized ear tips, yung assessment niya sa ear tip fit test ay good pa din. Pero I'll be using the small ear tips muna. Yung rate ko for now is 3 over 5. Continuing with the earbuds, it has now the volume control na wala sa first gen. Very convenient siya, especially pag nasa labas ka and no need to take your phone out para lang i-control mo yung volume niya. So for this one, I rate it 5 over 5. Now, let's go to connectivity. Connectivity is seamless to Apple's ecosystem. Again, very convenient, automatic switching on all your Apple devices, and you don't need to pair the device again. Sa MacBook or Mac Mini, unlike sa ibang mga earbuds devices na nagamit ko before. So, I rate it 5 over 5. The most important feature of an earbud is what? Of course, it's audio quality. Isa lang masasabi ko, grabe. I'm not an audiophile person pero sobrang na-amaze ako sa ganda ng audio quality niya. Sobrang clear and feel na feel ko yung music and yung games. Parang ka-level niya yung Sony WH-1000XM3 headphone ko. Well, for me lang yan ha. If you're curious, I think merong test device na pwede nyo matry sa store. And obviously, yung rate ko dito is 5 over 5. So, dito naman tayo sa spatial audio. It works naman no if you enable it. May settings siya for that and it will capture yung front face and both sides ng ears ninyo. This is for your personalized head tracking for you to hear every frequency ng audio. I rate this 5 over 5. For battery life naman, up to 6 hours of listening time with ANC enabled and up to 30 hours of total listening time with ANC enabled. using the case. I rate it 5 over 5. AirPods and accessibility naman tayo. Did you ever use yung live listen? You can use this if you want to focus only do sa speaker. I-enable mo lang siya sa phone and you can live listen to that person real time. Sobrang cool ng feature na yan. And yung mga marites dyan, hello. I rate this 5 over 5. So both AirPods Pro and the MagSafe charging case are IPX4 sweat and water resistant. IPX4 protects your device from splashing water no matter the direction. Pwedeng-pwede siya for workout and safe siya from your sweat. I rate this 5 over 5. And lastly, the mic. I've been using this for calls and meetings and I didn't receive any issues na hindi nila ako naririnig or mahina yung audio ko. And for the recordings naman, clear naman yung voice ko. Na-test ko pala siya i-connect sa Insta360 X3, no? And medyo hindi stable yung audio quality niya. We'll need to test it again later to make sure lang na walang problem. I will share this with you on another video. So, yung rate ko for now, 4 over 5. So, ito na yung summary ng ratings ko. Uulitin ko dyan yung microphone and yung earbuds fit. Nasa adjustment period pa siguro. Pero overall, okay siya lahat. Now, for my final thoughts. Overall, I'm satisfied with the second-gen AirPods Pro and would I recommend it? Depende yan. If madami kayong budget and this would be your first AirPods Pro, then yes, go! But if you already have the first gen and you're okay with controlling the volumes on your iPhone and you're okay with it, then stay with it na lang din and wait for the next release. Baka mas maganda pa yung features niya. And by the way, may pahabol pala ako. Doon sa mga nag-upgrade from first gen, did you notice yung battery status niya always on na sa battery widgets? Diba? Napansin nyo ba yun? Sobrang cool. And that's it. So, ayan na lang muna for now. I hope you've learned something from me and let me know kung useful to sa inyo or hindi. Siyempre, sana maging useful siya, no? So, bye-bye for now. Thank you for watching. See you again soon.